Hello and welcome to this round 9 fixture between Calder United taking on Alamein here at Keilor Park Reserve. It is currently Calder United, courtesy of a goal from Akeisha Sandhu. On the far left-hand side, it was a beautiful tight angle. It's kind of a shot cross that made its way into the back of the net that has Calder 1-0 up in this contest. It's been fairly even so far between both sides, but Calder in the last few minutes a little bit more in the ascendancy. Here's Sandhu, tries to play that cross in off the back, so it will be a throw-in for Calder. Richards with the throw, and I'll go through the starting lineups for both sides in a moment. Sandhu once again sends across through the box and caught by Taylor Murphy. We'll start with Calder. In goals this afternoon, number 1, Chanel Camilleri. Number 2, Emma Langley. Number 6, Akeisha Sandhu. Number 7, Akane Shimizu. Number 11, Olivia Anderson. Number 13, Adeline Aiton. Number 14, Jennifer Lum. Number 16, Ava Bridus, who's back in the NPL. Number 23, Judy Connolly. And number 42, Karina Todrova. Number 93, Lucy Richards. As ball played forward, Langley got a better starting position, able to beat out Walsh, but it will be an Alamein throw-in down on this right-hand side. Alamein is line up for this afternoon. In goals, number 1, Taylor Murphy. Number 3, Molly Burke. Number 4, Sydney Allen. Number 5, Catherine Renahan. Number 7, Savannah Anastasopoulos. Number 10, Ruby Walsh. Number 15, Kristen Malloy. Number 16, Ashley Lefebvre. Number 18, Annabelle Hafferden, who's also second game of the NPL Victoria women's season. Turned last week. Number 23, Rebecca Saber. Number 38, Daniela Di Pezza. It's picked off. Allen tried to feed it through instantly. Not able to do so. Cleared away by Aiton. Gets to Lum at the halfway point. Able to play it out to Sandhu. Lum continuing her run in the middle. Sandhu 1-on-1 up against Renahan. Likes to go inside. Looking for options, and that's going to come off. Referee this afternoon, Angelique Mangian. So it'll be a drop ball. So we have under 15 minutes to go in this opening 45. And as I mentioned at this very start, it is Calder with a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a Akeisha Sandhu goal. Slipped through the hands of Murphy. It was kind of a shot cross on a tight angle. Hafferden. Malloy now on the back line. Renahan. Looking for options to build both sides. As Malloy almost ran into a little bit of traffic. Finds it out to Hafferden. Both sides still trying to climb the league tables. That ball's played beautifully through, but Walsh not going to be able to reach there before Aiton. Camilleri out to Langley. Connolly. Todrova. Not able to get a cleanest touch, but able to find it to Richards. Now Richards got a little bit of space up ahead. Closed out by, looks like Di Pezza. It's going to come the other way. Lefebvre. Burke playing it back to Renahan. Now Malloy. Very congested, the middle of the park at the moment. That was a poor pass and just a little bit cleared away by Murphy. And Sabre able to dispatch of Langley. Plays it through to Allen. Looking for options up ahead. Has to go alone. Still Sydney Allen able to beat one. Now able to beat Langley, but Langley able to get a boot in there. But it will be a corner for Alamein. Alamein, this season's gone a little bit better so far. Currently sitting 6th in the competition. 3 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. Compared to Calder, who are having a very disappointing season. And that's the near post, cleared away by Shimizu. only as far as Depeta, tries to feed it out, and Allen was, I think she was offside, so he let it roll out. But Calder's season's been relatively disappointing, all things considered, with the history of this club in the NPL Victoria competition for so long. Being one of the mainstays at the top of the league table. Seems to be a little bit different. Obviously, a high turnover with the squad. A little bit different for Hafferton. Closed out by Sandu, able to clear it. Still bobbling around. Burke retreats back to Renahan. Anastasiopoulos under pressure from Shimizu and gives the ball away, but referee deems a foul in the process. Hafferton sends it flat. It's the path of Sabre. Chests it down. Still Sabre. And just sends it wide and able to be dispatched by Langley. That was a good ball from Annabelle Hafferton. It's played for Alamein back in 2021. Saw her last season actually playing for Calder. She's played in the A-League Women's Competition as well for Adelaide and Brisbane Roar. Depeta to Burke. Just going to send it forward into open space. Asking a lot of Lefebvre, who does reach it. Up against Anderson, still Lefebvre. Needs options to pass to. Finds Allen inside the box. There's a boot stuck in there and a foul called. So will be a free kick for Alamein. Just near the edge of the box. Prime position to either send a teammate up, or you wouldn't be surprised if Sydney Allen went at it alone for goal. Such a prolific player in this competition. Already got 4 goals to her name this season. Allen looks to be going at it alone. Allen to the near post and cleared out by Camilleri. It's relatively easy save in the end. There will be another opportunity for Alamein. Corner this time. Allen to the near post once again, and this time easily collected by Camilleri. Camilleri, formerly of Heidelberg, playing out to Richards. Couldn't get it past Lefebvre. Now cleared by Todrover. Sandu. Lum tried to flick it on. Manages to collect her own ball, but it will be another Calder throw-in. Gained a little bit of territory. Richards. Down the line it goes to Sandu. Heavy touch though. One back by Lum. Shimizu. Back to Lum. Continuing her run. Looking for options and well dealt with defensively by Alamein. Now the long ball forward. Asking a lot of Anastasiopoulos. But dealt with by the Calder defence and keeper. Shimizu Todrova. Back to Camilleri. Looking to reset. Played a little bit short to Langley. Aiton, and that ball was to no one in particular. Needed a little bit more direction. Malloy. Partnering with Renahan in the centre of the defence today for Alamein. And defence has been under pressure a lot this season, but seem to have steadied the ship in recent weeks. Sitting around middle of the table, they're a side that it's easy to use them as a sort of barometer to see how teams are going, because on their day they certainly can beat anybody. Maybe don't have, in terms of depth of talent, it's like some of the teams at the top of the table like Preston and Bulleen, but they're a really hard-working side that make it very difficult. They're quite a tough team to break down and get the 3 points off. Malloy. Now to Haffinen. Really wanting to get Haffinen involved, and she's going to retreat back to her keeper, Murphy. Murphy made the move from Ringwood City in the off-season. Walsh has to come short to collect it, not able to get past Bridus. And Bridus able to win it back. Langley, haven't seen too much of Ava Bridus this game. Obviously spent time with Melbourne Victory in the A-League women's season. It's good to have her back. Haffinen. Allen. Walsh sends it into the box. Anastasiopoulos with the, Burke with the long-range effort. Wide of goal. Camilleri only as far as Allen. Works out for Alamein. Walsh. Thought about playing it down the line, but one back by Bridus. He's done really well to get through the pack. Sent that pass a little bit too far in between and picked off by Lefebvre. Up against Richards. Burke. Dipeta. Just stumbled over the ball momentarily, allowed Shimizu enough time, but Burke retains possession for Alamein. Renahan. No direction in particular. Anderson tries to head it forward into the path of Shimizu, but it works out for Haffinen. Drops for Anderson. Shimizu closed down by Dipeta, but it will stay with Calder. Shimizu. And Aiton into forward, but able to be controlled by Anastasiopoulos. Connolly back to Camilleri. Just going to clear it as far as possible. Goes over the head of Walsh. In a back and forth game, a lot of transition moments for both sides. Burke. Out now to Lefebvre. Got options in the middle, but can't get past Richards. Richards just going to send it along where there are not that many white shirts, only Lum. And Malloy able to deal with it. Murphy's just going to send it for distance, but it's going to be immediately awarded back to Calder. That was probably not the smartest decision. Lum. Richards, back to Richards, took a ricochet. And able to be dealt with once again by that Alamein defence. All things considered, obviously, that goal from Calder was quite an impressive goal, as I've described, but there hasn't been too many clear-cut chances from both sides in this contest. A lot of it's been played in the middle of the park. Keepers haven't had to do too much work in this game. Lefebvre trying to hold it up. Renahan clears it long. Allen able to bring it down. This is an opportunity now for Alamein to break forward if Walsh is able to keep it in play. She is. Got Sabre through the middle. That's where the ball's going to go, but over the head of Sabre. Camilleri able to pick it up just before Allen was charging into the box. I only wonder if it was able to hit Sabre. Could she have fed it off for Allen? He was making that run right next to her. Lefebvre. All-time appearance leader for Alamein as a club, and been with the club for a really long time. Really consistent player throughout the years. Now there is Sabre. Todrova able to recover. Richards knocked off the ball by Sabre. Lefebvre. Renahan pushed really high up, the centre back. Still Lefebvre looking for options, has to go back to Renahan. He's going to send it in to the run of Allen. Allen able to come off, and it looked like Camilleri took her out, and it will be a penalty. Chanel Camilleri has made a habit of giving away penalties this season. Gave it away one. It was against Brunswick UVIC at Calder's old ground. And having a discussion with Angelique Mangian, but I'm not going to change the mind here. And that's the threat of Sydney Allen, always making a run into the box. And if you're a keeper coming in late, more likely than not, referee is going to go into the favour of the attacker. But it will be penalty here for Alamein to tie this game up just before half-time. Sydney Allen won the penalty for her side. Can she slot it away? And if she is able to slot it away, you'd have to say that on the balance of things here, it's probably fair. It's been a fairly even first half of football. Just taking some time here in this game. Not sure what's going on at the spot. Sydney Allen lining up for this penalty. Opportunity to make it 1-1 here at Keilor Park Reserve. Can she slot it away? Allen gets it past. No, she doesn't. Camilleri able to knock it away. Camilleri gets the right direction. Looked like it was going into the back of the net. And that outstretched hand of Chanel Camilleri keeps the score 1-0 in favour of Calder. Looked like it was just going past her, and outstretched arm. Connolly, they get away with one. Chanel Camilleri and Calder, and will they live to regret that moment? Alamein not slotting away that penalty. Sandhu A goal that separates the two sides. Ayton running through a little bit of traffic, able to retain possession. Langley just going to clear it far. Renahan. Shimizu under pressure. Still the ball bobbles around and finds his way back to Camilleri. Richards. Given away to Lefebvre. Sandu gets past one, sends it long, and there are no white shirts making the run forward. Time. 1 minute of added time in this contest. And that's probably fair. Hasn't been too many stoppages in this game, if any. Brightus. Got a run of Anderson, but too much on that ball. Played short to Malloy. Goes down the line to the path of Sabre. Up against Ayton once again. Going to be a intriguing contest in the second half. Sabre hasn't been able to get involved too much, and Lum looks to get away. Sends it through into the path of Shimizu. Tried to turn. Good defensive work by DiPetta. Ball straight into the path of white shirts. Connolly. Todrova. Don't have too much time left in the first half. They want to double their lead. Calder. That ball cheaply given away, and there is no more time in this first 45 minutes of football. It is Calder who go into the halftime break with a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a goal from Akeisha Sandu. But it was Sydney Allen who was denied at the spot to tie this game up before halftime. We'll take a halftime break and we'll United and Alamein here at Keilor Park Reserve.
Just unplug mine because I don't have it on off this one. Oh yeah, that's very tight. I've never. This is my first time at this round. It's not the easiest. That's for sure.
How does it work so well? I'm conflicted. It was like explain Melbourne weather in a nutshell. A beanie with glasses.
We should watch the 2 videos in an hour and a half. Apparently it's hard for us to know. What do you say for people? Yeah. It's so hard.
Fourth official. Excuse me. When you flip it, can you show me this side when you do it as well? Because I can't see.
Yeah, I know, it's really bad.
27 on, 16 off. Yep.
Hello and welcome back for the second half here between Calder United taking on Alamein. It is currently Calder who have the lead at half-time, and there's been a half-time substitution. Ava Bridis has made her way off the park and has been replaced by Tuana Cool. So as we get going here for the second half of football, it is Calder who get us going. Langley into the middle to Shimizu. Conley Cleared out. It was late in the first half. Alamein were awarded a penalty. Sydney Allen able to win it, but not able to put it away. So it is Calder still with this lead. Renahan plays it wide out to Lefebvre. Got Allen short, elects to go into the middle of the park. Sabre not able to collect. Todrova tries to play it down the line, but it's going to come back through Renahan. Plays it short to Lefebvre. Not dealt with by the Calder defence. Allen, once again, through some little bit of traffic. Still Sydney Allen. Able to find Lefebvre. Sabre tried to play it back into the path of Allen, but she'd gone past that point already. Todrova. Connolly. Burke not able to bring it under control. Lum has come deep in support. Langley, captain for this afternoon's fixture. Richards made her way inside, but just couldn't control the pass. Burke tried to feed it through for Allen, but picked off. Richards. Lum really tightly defended by Malloy, but free kick has been given away. Not sure if you can hear, but Chanel Camilleri has got to be one of the most vocal goalkeepers in the league as Todrova tries to set up Cool, but not able to do so. Cleared away by Anastasiopoulos. Sandu back to Richards. Tried to feed it down the line, not able to do so. Malloy. Sorry, Renahan. Todrova under pressure from Allen, needs to deal with it. Allen able to win the ball back. And just couldn't get that through ball into the path of Sabre. Richards. This press is really intense. Both sides trying to win the ball back immediately. The moment they give away. Sandu. Cool. And that heavy touch allowed Burke to intercept. Now she's going to be under pressure, able to find a release foul through Renahan. Allen needs to turn and go. Just going to chip it over. Beautiful ball into the path of Renahan. The grass allows the ball to sit up. Renahan into the middle of the park. A beautiful switch in the box. And Ruby Walsh not able to bring it under control, but DePetza couldn't get that follow-up effort. Now a shot on goal. And Camilleri had to tip it back to herself to collect. And almost made it level. Just unfortunate. Ruby Walsh not able to bring that ball under control. It's a beautiful switch of play. Really nicely done by Alamein. They feel like they're edging closer to leveling this game up. Renahan. Malloy. To Walsh. Good touch. Lost it momentarily. Wins it back. DePetza. Forced to retreat. Looked like a promising opportunity, but Calder able to get back into defensive shape. Renahan. Gonna play it. It's the path of Lefebvre. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. Just a little bit too much on that pass into space. Richards down the line to Lum. He's done really well to get past Renahan. Has to stop, find an option inside, find Sandu. Back to Richards. And that pressure from Sydney Allen, almost forcing a turnover. Cool, just got trapped underneath the ball. That ball's just left the venue momentarily, and that's why you don't park on the side of the street. Make sure your car doesn't get hit. Cool. Richards tries to feed it into the middle of the box. Couldn't get it the distance. And that was not dealt with properly by Hafferton, but it just falls to Murphy. Hafferton. Going for a little bit of a stroll, and the pass not very crisp, but she's going to get a second opportunity. This time plays it short to Malloy. Closed down immediately by Cool, and that was a heavy pass. It's the path of Lefebvre, so one back by Calder. Need to play quickly here to catch Alamein out defensively, and that balls are really nicely done. Into Lum, into a little bit of space. Closed down immediately by Alamein. Sabre has to hold it up. Anastasiopoulos going to feed it into space, and Langley read it well. Came short to block that path. Now Malloy going to go for a run, see how far she can go. Nicely done, finds Burke. Lefebvre making a run inside, tried to cut across. Richards read the play well and cleared it far, but only as far as Walsh on the opposite side. Can she get a cross in? Does, but was not to the right angle, and Camilleri able to pick it off. Goal kick needed to be way better from Chanel Camilleri. Just gave it straight back to Alamein. Lucky for her, her side's able to win it back almost instantly. Richards feeding it into Lum. Wonder if she could have just played it out to Akeisha Sandhu, but now the ball does find Sandhu on this far right-hand side. Up against Renahan, still Sandhu. Tight angle, blocked by Renahan, and it will go out for a throw-in. Sandhu to Richards. Not many options in the middle of the box. Just not on the same page. Anyone from the Calder attack and the defense as well. Anastasiopoulos, heavy touch. Lost the ball. Allen read the flow of the ball well. Lefebvre. Sabre. Needed to play that instantly, but that pressure every time Sabre gets on, there's a body right behind her, pressuring her, not giving her the angle to pass it out. Burke. Now they may have just got their way out of trouble. Allen needs to play quick. Plays it out to Lefebvre. Got a little bit of space. Todrova making her way back with that ball across into the path of Camilleri. Just couldn't find Walsh at the back post. Now a chance for Calder to break out quickly if they can get their attacking phase done properly, and they couldn't in that moment. Free kick's being awarded to Calder. Langley. That ball flat. It looked like it came off the hand of Malloy, but the referee may have deemed that it was just too quick in the end. Cool, done well to hold it up. Still Cool. Tried to slip it through. Trying to find Anderson. Couldn't get her feet untangled. Langley plays it across to Anderson. Heavy touch. This might work out for Calder. Cool, once again, tries to take an effort on goal. Took a deflection through, and Kristen Malloy able to save it before it goes out for a corner. Tawana Cool, substitute at half-time, has made an impact. Obviously, when you lose a player of Ava Brightis' quality, you want the substitute, and that's dropped by Murphy, and then easily tapped in by Jennifer Lum. Taylor Murphy lost the flight of the ball in the air and just dropped it. And Jennifer Lum had continued her run into the box. And then easily tapped into the back of the net. And that is the goal that could prove to be the difference. You wonder, that missed opportunity to tie the game up. Sydney Allen just before half-time with that penalty. Saved by Camilleri. And now Calder have doubled their lead, and it's going to be an even tougher uphill battle for Alamein. And a long-range effort immediately from Allen. Saw Camilleri off her line, but if you're Sydney Allen, you take those shots. Lefebvre cleared forward by Renahan, and it may just drop into the path of Sydney Allen. Still Allen taking that effort, and it just is going to go out for a goal kick. Camilleri was lucky not to touch it. And we're going to see the substitute. We're going to see Emma Renals come on for Savannah Anastasiopoulos. So Emma Renals on. She was with Alamein last season. She does have a goal to her name this NPL women's campaign. Can she get Alamein back into this contest? Just immediately into the action. Renals picked off by Shimizu. Anderson through a little bit of traffic, needs to find somebody, finds Langley a little bit further back. That ball into space. Shimizu, but cut off by Malloy. Minutes into the second half, and it is Calder with a 2-0 lead. First goal courtesy of Akeisha Sandu. Beautiful ball into the back of the net. It was dropped, kind of misread by Taylor Murphy initially. It was kind of a cross/shot, and it found its way nestled into the far post on a really tight angle. And then not too long ago, Jennifer Lum doubled the lead for Calder. Taylor Murphy missed the fly of the ball, and now it's fine cool and just wide of goal. The Steams were taking deflection on its way through, so will be another Calder corner. Sandu to take. Has to move some cones out of the way. What can she deliver? High ball to the far post. Got some bodies at the back there, but we'll go out for a goal kick. Renahan, Renals, one off, taken away by Sandu, maybe picked off by Sabre. And difficult afternoon for Rebecca Sabre. Being tightly defended. That ball hasn't gone too far, and then a long range effort safely into the hands of Camilleri. Certainly ambitious. Richards gets past Lefebvre, Now Shimizu wants to play it quickly. Malloy going to be under instant pressure, needs to make a decision quick, and elects to go out of play. Sandu into the path of Cool. Some shouts for handball. Referee ignores it. Richards into the middle of the box. Cleared long, but only as far as Renals now. He's able to turn. Tries to feed it out for Walsh, who's streaming out the other side, but cleared away by Langley. He's been really good. The left back today. Renahan under pressure from Sandu, able to spin away. Could be a chance to break forward. Still Renahan. Renals. Walsh on the opposite side. Allen. Puts it into space. Walsh. Can she keep it in? She can. Sends the cross in immediately, but it never made its way back into play. So will be a goal kick. Todrova. Niles knocking it forward. Sabre. He's done well to hold it up. Burke. Hafferton. Allen. Walsh now. Got Allen up ahead. Finds her. Allen gets past Aiton, sends it across, and there is Renals, the substitute, to make it 2-1. I told you, she'd already got a goal to her name. That's what you want. If you're Liam Kafka Sweeney, head coach of Alamein, your substitute comes on, makes a difference. And this game is certainly hanging in the balance. All to play for. Beautiful ball across by Allen and beaten Camilleri. And Renals streaming in, able to tap it past. Now sits at 2-1. Langley. That's been some of the issues that Calder have had this season defensively. Haven't been as sound as we've seen typically in the past. And now Sabre, still Sabre, gets it past. And just like that, all square here at Keilor Park Reserve. That Calder defence absolutely sliced through. And as we've seen from Rebecca Sabre, the top scorer for Alamein this season, scores her 7th goal of the season. And now it's 2-2. And just like that, all the troubles that Calder have had this season defensively just come up in a matter of minutes, and they feel like they've just given this game away. They were comfortably in the lead, dominating this game, limiting Alamain's chances, and just like that, we're all square here. Two sides who are sitting here at the bottom of the table, particularly Calder. Alamein a little bit closer to the middle of the pack, but an important 3 points up for grabs. This game is certainly open. And you think of the 2 goals that Calder has scored, a wonder goal sort of from Akeisha Sandu and then a goalkeeping error. Haven't created necessarily a lot of great chances on their own. And if you're Alamein, you're feeling like you've certainly got a chance to take all these 3 points. Richards, not able to find Lum. It'll be a throw in for Calder. Lum.
Yeah, good Ash. Yes.
Todrova. Now 25 minutes left, and now a chance to break through. Renals not able to get past the Calder defence. Langley not going to risk it, just going to clear it away, but just inviting so. We're going to see a substitution. We're going to see Olivia Anderson make her way off and be replaced by Mia Daskluska. Mia Daskalovska, I believe is the pronunciation. Sabre tries to turn and shoot, not able to do so. Sorry, Daskalovska. It was Renals feeding it through just a little bit too much on that pass, but it was the right idea. Sabre was in, out on space. Lum gonna play it down the line. Sandu in a foot race against Burke. Burke wins out, but just loses possession. It's gonna be a throw-in for Calder. Renahan. Here's it once again. Richards looking for options. Only finds red shirts. Cleared. Finds the feet of Allen. Only Podrova. Langley given away cheaply and gotta play it down, and because it's a head injury you have to stop play. Did look like Alamein were out, but referee Angelique Mangian made the right decision. Obviously, head injuries is really important. Players' safety.
That was crazy. That was probably the most chaotic.
And Alamein back into this contest, and it's probably deserved. All things considered, it's been a fairly even game. And got Alamein, who is certainly shaken up. Does not look in a good way. Just very, very shaky, the centre back. Not sure she'll be able to continue. She's very, very shaken up. I certainly doubt that she'll continue in this game. And it's going to be a drop ball, and it's going to be a drop ball for Alamein. They did have possession when referee blew the whistle. Burke plays it quickly out to Lefebvre. Sends it across and cheaply given away to Dasklovska. Lum. Still Lum. Finds Cool. Tries to spin away from trouble and brought down, but referee deems Cool initiated the contact, and it will be an Alamein free kick in the edge of the box. Richards gets ahead to it, heads it back. Murphy, probably the most relieved person on the pitch, but Sabre making her way through, up against Richards, still Richards and Sabre, and Richards wins out this time. Immediately closed out by Sabre, able to get the ball into the path of Sandu though, and that ball had gone out, and it will stay with Calder. What a chaotic game. This has certainly been very back and forth. Renahan, it's the feet of Allen. Beautiful touch. Allen with the shot on goal. Wide. ambitious, but that's Sydney Allen. Great player in this competition. Wouldn't this game. 2-2 between these two sides. But the way it's got here is it's very NPL Victorial. I've got to be honest. We love the chaos. It is the best competition in the world, got to be honest. So we just expect this magic. Hafferton to Burke. Langley. There's no white shirts up ahead. Renals. Beautiful turn away. Plays it quickly through. Lefebvre on the outside. Got Allen and Sabre through the middle. Lefebvre can get a good ball into the box. Sends it across. Dropped. Allen with a strike on goal. Blocked by Langley. Another chance here. Burke with the effort on goal. Straight into the hands of Camilleri. So close to getting the third. Alamein. And Lefebvre just lost the ball. And we're going to see Alicia Eki make her way on, as well as Maya Hasten. Not surprising, some defensive options. Lucy Richards off. Judy Connolly off as well.
She's going to take the throw.
Sorry, no, Lucy Richards still on. It's Connolly off. Got to figure out who the other person was off. Not quite sure who it is, but I will figure it out. I will be a detective. Eki. Cleared away by Malloy. Hasten. So it was Connolly off, as well as Alamein, who we hadn't seen since that head injury. So Lucy Richards still on, but Alamein and Judy Connolly, they're both off. So defensive changes for Calder. Langley get the free kick. Langley, high ball, to the far side of the wall, knocked on straight into the hands of Murphy. Wants to play out quickly. Feels like just another goal left in this game. Can Alamein build on their momentum and get the winner? Snatching a win out of the jaws of defeat. I believe that's the saying. If it's not the saying, well, we try. We always try.
Cat, you need to receive the ball now. We don't need to play that if it's not absolutely on. You need to receive off Chris there.
Eki. The throw in. Just haven't found a lot of space up front, Calder. All things considered, in terms of their chances in this game, it hasn't been too many clear-cut ones. Alamein on the break have had better chances. The goals that Calder have got in this game have certainly been high skill level with the first one, and then a lot of luck in the second. Defensively, the troubles they've had this season have just reared their head once again and allowed Alamein to level in this contest. "15 minutes left in this game. 2-2. Renahan with the throw in. Finds Renals. Got this game to 2-1. Changed the dynamic of this contest. Ball played out wide. Burke. And cleared off the feet of Walsh. Hafferton. Up against her former side. Allen. So good at holding the ball up. Tried to feed it through. Not able to find Walsh. Need to be careful here, Hayson. Giving it the ball away. Burke. Chance again. Into the box it goes. Headed down. Allen not able to get it under control. Sabre couldn't find the ball the second time. Be another throw in. Hafferton couldn't bring that ball under control. She's able to hold it up and needs to find a teammate, but there's just not that many options up alongside her, and that's felt like the case for a large portion of this contest. Jennifer Lorme up top by herself, but Keisha Sanders been forced quite deep to try and help Calder get out, and just hasn't had that many options alongside her in this game. Hafferton got ahead to it, found Burke. Hayson only finds Burke once again. DiPetta. Hafferton. Malloy. Can they find the switch? Got Renal. She's found a little bit of space. And that ball over the top, too tall, even for a tall individual like Ashley Lefebvre. Straight back to defensive duties. Richards. Falls for Sandu. Still Sandu through a little bit of traffic, but can only pick out Renals. Finds Sydney Allen. Tried to go it quickly. Richards able to win it back. Still Lucy Richards going driving through the middle. Still Richards continues her run, and that effort off the feet of Hafferton. Deflection back into the path of Richards. Now Shimizu. Haven't seen much of her in this contest. Being relatively ineffective. We know how much of a quality player she is. And Lefebvre loses out to Sandu. Knocks it away, and it's going to be a corner. It's going to be a Keisha Sandu, as we've seen her all afternoon. Can she set it up? Got some taller targets in. Alicia Ekim, Maya Hayson. In the middle of the box. Jennifer Lorme as well. Can they restore their lead, Calder? This delivery needs to be quality. Give their side a chance. High ball. Near the keeper. Headed away. That's the delivery you wanted. If you've all things considered with the afternoon the Murphys had. A few dropped balls. You want to try and repeat that. Put Murphy under pressure. Force her to make a save. Far post needs to be dealt with. Chance to break forward. Renahan just sends it along the ground. It's going to come back through Todrova. Got a switch on the other side. If she can find Sandu. Tries to find Shimizu's making the run through the middle. Cool. Certainly cooled off since her introduction this game. Lefebvre beats Richards. Deflected back into her own path. Burke. Back to Lefebvre. Play, but couldn't find a teammate. Now a chance for Calder to make their way forward. Gonna slip. Allen doesn't have many options on that side. Got DiPetta in support. Helen just going to make her way centrally. Renals, heavy touch, left the ball behind, went back to collect. Just going to send it forward into the path of Walsh. Malloy. What can they do? That pass way too short. And Shimizu, and just a little bit of confusion there between the Alamein players. DePetta. Sandu. What can Sandu do as well? Still, Keisha Sandu drops it off for Cool. Burke. Renals, turn and go. That's what she must do. Back to Renals, continue the run. Sabre needs to hold her run. Slips and found the ball through. But Sabre couldn't bring it with her, but she actually had gone slightly early anyway, so wouldn't have counted. Under 10 minutes in this game. Can either side find the deciding goal? All square here. Calder had a comfortable 2-goal lead. And then, in a matter of a few minutes, Alamein were able to make it 2-2, and those defensive issues the Calder have had throughout this season came rearing their ugly head once again. Eki losing possession. DePetta. Ball out wide. Can it find Allen? No, it can't. Hayson will just watch it go out of play. Knocked down. Walsh. Still Walsh. That's a Malloy. Renahan. Lefebvre. Holding the run. Sabre. Turns centrally. Still Sabre. DePetta now. Still Allen. Finds DePetta once again. DePetta will strike a goal! Nestles into the bottom corner! And there is the lead for Alamein. A beautiful bit of play to make it 3-2. DePetta into the bottom corner.
DePetta. Daniela DePetta.
It is all square here. And we're going to see a substitute. We're going to see Laurie make her way on for Jennifer Lum. Could that prove here at Keilor Park Reserve? Now Calder led for a large part of this game. Burke. And that is what a turnaround this game has been. And for Calder, things just continue from bad to worse, but what a really fantastic bit of play. Sydney Allen once again involved. What a player for this Alamein side. Has been a mainstay for so many seasons and been so constantly reliable. But that winner could prove to be a winner by Daniela DePetta. There's that long ball into the box. There's no options there. That ball into space and just so calmly controlled. There's under 5 minutes of regular time left in this game. Still plenty of time if you are Calder to tie this game up, but what an afternoon for this Alamein side. Hung in there, never gave up. Now they have the lead. Not too long left in this game. They might have another chance. Getting a goal again, but dealt with. Hafferton. Turning and going. Capetta. Langley come across and it's going to fall to Lefebvre. Got options in the middle. Ashley Lefebvre. Can she pick somebody out? Good ball across. But it's not going to fall to any Alamain shirts. Ball sent forward, but it's going to come straight back. It is Allen. Looks to have been knocked down. Camilleri. The outstretched leg of Lucy Richards. Able to keep it out of the path of Ashley Lefebvre. And it's going to be McEwen, Eden McEwen, who's going to make her way onto the park and replace Rebecca Saber. So Eden McEwen coming on for Rebecca Saber. A hard-fought effort from the number 9. Held the ball up well, got her teammates involved. A lot of hard work put in by this Alamein side. They never gave up. And they may just hold on for the win and continue their season. Long throw from Renahan to Renals. The substitute's been so good since coming on. DePetta once again. Ball out wide into the path of Walsh. Got options in the middle and couldn't pick out a teammate. Todrova back to Camilleri. She's just going to clear it as far away as possible. Hafferton going to send it back once again, but there aren't that many. Red, orange, not really quite sure what the Alamein colour way is. Don't have the official colour. It looks kind of red to me, but I'm sure some people say it's an orange shade. Reynolds. And one back by Lefebvre. Into the path of Allen. Couldn't hold off Hasten. Sandu once again. And between Renahan and Sandu, she came charging in and then got the foot to deal with this Calder. They have any chance of getting a point out of this game, they're going to have to work quickly. Shimizu, going to need to see a little bit more of her as Renals just bumped Shimizu off the ball. And the ball had gone. Surprising the no card had been brought out, but Richards, heavy touch, ran straight into the path of Ashley Lefebvre. Richards, cool. Taken off by Lefebvre, but run back by Cool. Still the run continues. Burke, Knowles.
Oh, come on.
Moy. McEwen. Burke. He's been really good in the middle of the park. Burke. Renahan seems to have recovered from looks like an injury before. Allen Lefebvre sent out by Richard. Tell these two have played so many games together, been a part of this Alamein system and this club for so long. This club maybe not necessarily at the heights it previously was at, but a really good football team on their day. Difficult to beat, and they've showed that once again this afternoon, and they're going to win another throw-in. Lefebvre. Camilleri needs to send it out quickly. Needs to send it as far as possible, but not there. There is no white shirts there. Langley came streaming through. Took the deflection. Cool. Bumped off the ball. Allen holding it in the corner. Lefebvre, they're going to take as much time as possible, Alamein. Keep it in the corner. And you can imagine there's going to be a few minutes of out of time. And they're certainly in it. A few more left over. Sandu slipped through. Needs to send it just as far as possible. Shimizu, and just a tangle of feet. Allen tried to turn away from Todrova. Finds DePetta. The picked off. And that is full time here at Keilor Park Reserve. It's Alamein who fight back from being 2 goals down to win this game 3-2 with a late goal from Daniela DePetta. Her second goal of the season, and the troubles continue for this Calder United side. But what a fantastic afternoon of football if you are an Alamein supporter. A hard-fought game. And both sides continue their NPL Victoria campaign. I've been Pekua Frimpong, taking you through the action here. Thank you for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and keep watching the rest of the NPL. And come back next week as well, why not?
Oh no, it's the worst. It's the worst. I'll grab that. Oh. Thank you very much. My name's Pekua. Pina, nice to meet you. Oh no, it's crazy.
did you do? Very good. Very fluid. I wouldn't know what to say.
It's Danielle DePetta.
Daniela.
Danielle.
Yeah, yes.
I know, you said it well.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. She, that was a good goal.
It was a good goal.
Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks, darling. You too.